Good evening, everyone. Mabic Christensen here from Denmark. Once again, I am here going live, but this is another challenge. This is another topic that I am bringing with you tonight, because this is actually a segue from my digital business journey series, and now it has become a panel discussion about this: why people move online. And you will know the reasons. We will discuss this aspect. We will give you some of the words that you don't know. We will give you some of these definitions and explain it in detail with the panelists. I have 5 or 4 panelists today, and I am the moderator. And our topic is why people move online, why this digital business become a global phenomenon. So without much ado, I will introduce myself, Mabic Christensen. I am the owner of this page, and I am a digital business owner and mentor, and I am a part of this global platform designed to help people who want to be entrepreneurs. And now I will call in my panelists. First is Myrell from the USA. Hello,
Hi.
Myrell. And Steph
Hello,
from
hi.
and Olufunke. Hello from the United Kingdom. Also, we have
Hello.
I hope she will be coming in. And hello, guys. Could you introduce yourselves? First, Stefania, could you say something about yourself, Steph? Thank you.
Yes, of course. Hello, and thank you for inviting me. My name is Steph, and I am originally from Romania. Currently living in United Kingdom with my family, our 3 kids, and my husband. At the moment, I'm at home in a maternity leave, but I'm a nursery teacher, and I'm a digital business owner. And that is it from me.
Thank you, sis. And now we will bring in Myrell. Could you give a background of yourself? Thank you, sis.
Yes, absolutely. First, thank you, Mavic, for inviting me to your page. I appreciate it. My name is Myrell. I'm originally from the Philippines and now currently living in Illinois, USA. I am a mother of 2 daughters. One is in the military, the other one is in 10-year-old. And I'm a physical therapist by profession, a doctor of physical therapy. And I'm a proud digital business owner.
Yes, thank you, sis. And now we will go to Olufunke. Hello, sis. Good evening from the United Kingdom. Could you say
Hello. Hello. Good evening. Good evening to our viewers from here. And I appreciate you, Mabi. Thank you for this opportunity hosting me on your page. And I will say my name is Olufunke Oluwaseun. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 2 teen boys. And I'm a mental health nurse by profession. And I'm a proud digital business owner also.
yes? Thank you, sis. And now we'll go to the first question. Steph, what is digital business? How does a digital business work?
That's a very good question. Thank you for that. Well, I will say that the digital business, let's say, works smarter and not harder, in short words. But I think in today's world, most of the people, they are working from home, and it's feel like everyone is running, like a digital business. They have different meaning of the digital business, and uh, they rely on technologies to operate and grow. And as well, I think it depends on the industry. It might look like, they can use like a productivity and task management system, to automate the business. um, as well, the digital business can, capture the data and improve the all the digital, all the business intelligence. So yeah, as I mentioned in few words, in short words, it's work smarter and not harder through the online internet.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that short information about what is digital business and how does it work. And we'll go to Myrell. Hello, Myrell. Could you give us this number 2 topic? Do you think online business is popular nowadays? If yes, why? What are its benefits?
Oh, absolutely. And there's no hesitation to say that it's very popular nowadays. It actually become more popular from the start of the pandemic because most of the stores have closed and they still some of the stores who wanted to continue with their revenue, they really have to switch online where they don't have to go to the stores. And as you can see, we buy tickets online for movies. We order food online with just one push of the button. We all even communicate, on the online world, like emails, text messages. So it's very popular. Like even all of us spend a lot of hours just looking and browsing on Google, Facebook, social medias, TikTok, all those different platforms. So yes, it's very popular. And the benefits of this, I would just mention a few, but the very obvious one, we have a global reach. We're not limited in our local area anymore, and we can reach people from different worlds, and we can even people from different professions, different ages. They are now able to like reach out and have a higher or bigger population.
Yes, thank you for that, Myrell. And now we go to Sis Olufunke. Could you give this definition, digital marketing?
Thank you very much for that question. I will say I want to define them like separate words because these are two words brought
Yes,
together. And
yes,
if we understand what they are separately, then we'll be able to really get an understanding of what we're talking about. When we say digital, we mean something that is computerized, something that is virtual. It's not like physically present with us. We can also use the word paperless. We can use the word modern.
yes,
So that is digital. It is on computer. It is internet based. It is technologically based. And when we talk about marketing, marketing is in simple terms like earning or making income from buying and selling either product or services. And that is the simple definition of marketing, how to exchange either your goods or your services for an income. And if I put the two together, that means how can you leverage on technology? How can you leverage on the internet to earn an income, to make an income for yourself? That is what we mean by digital marketing in
thank
my
you.
own simple way.
Yes, thank you so much. You're all doing great. And now the next topic will be to Myrell. Sis, here she is again. Digitization is the conversion of text, pictures, or sound into a digital form that can be processed by computer. Why is digitization good for business?
Well, I would say it's because it lowers the overall cost. You don't have a store, physical store. You don't really manage a lot of people to do things for you to carry out business. It's just online, anywhere, everywhere. So it is really good. Excuse me. It lowers the cost. It makes it more efficient and productive because everything's online. So that's as simple as I can, say it.
Yes, thank you, sis. And we will go to Steph. Here it is. What is the digital future transformation, Steph? If you could give light on that.
What is the digital future? Uh, so the world is moving online, either if you like it or not, we are moving online. And I think since the pandemic, we kind of understood more that there are other options out there, not kind of, like being out physically to go to work. So I think the digital future, as I mentioned, is moving online. We are teaching our generation how to work online. A transformation is like the usual of the internet. Though the internet is new, but still we are kind of like using it, and we are the internet is taking so much. It is so good in our life, and we are able through internet to navigate and to find stuff. So I believe, from my opinion, that we're gonna go. Most of the businesses they will soon be, let's say, on the internet. They will go digital, and the future for me looks like it is better sometimes to work from the comfort of your zone through digital business than maybe going, like physically to the office.
Yes, and thank you, Steph. Before we proceed, we will add to the stream here. Hello, sis.
Hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Sis, you introduce yourself. We have been introducing ourselves already, and now it's your time. Take it away.
Okay, first of all, my apologies. I came in a little bit late. I needed to sort out these kids. Um, my name is Elizabeth. I live in Paris with my family. I'm a mom of three adorable children. They are 34 months old. And I am, by profession, I am an executive assistant. But by the grace of God, I'm also running alongside right now my digital business.
Yes, thank you for that. Sis, without much ado, I will give this question to you.
Okay.
Yes, can you cite a digital business example? I have written there Uber. Well, you can use Uber, but you can also use your own example.
Okay, well, I'll talk about the one I use more often, which is Amazon.
Yes,
Amazon is an online business. It's a digital business that's really gained a lot of potency and a lot of recognition, more recognition during the lockdown.
yes,
Amazon made much more billions during the lockdown
yes,
because a lot of people had to place their confidence in this digital system of purchasing something, presenting, tendering your card, your credit card
yes,
online, and getting your stuff delivered to you. So those who didn't really know about Amazon before, or those who knew about it but couldn't really trust the system of purchasing things online, they queued into it. They queued into it. And that brings me also to our own digital business as well. It's been existing for quite a while now. But then during the lockdown, those who had the foresight of connecting into this business, they also made it. While others were locked down and crying and thinking at home, what am I going to do? They were busy cashing in, you know. And so it's not a new thing. It's been existing for quite a while. But just like Amazon, awareness needs to be created every time and every time for people who really do not trust or who are still skeptical to understand what we are talking about. It's nothing strange. It's not different from Amazon. The only difference is that Amazon deals with goods and services. Like they deliver goods to you and this, but this one we do not sell any, there's no gift goods involved, you know.
yes.
Just a
Thank
different
you.
system altogether, but it's done online as well.
Thank you for that, sis. You know what? This digitization, this digital technology now, I can share it with you just 1 minute. You know, when we travel here in Europe, we don't need our passport anymore. I just use my phone and just show my ticket and everything in there, scan and scan my phone, and it's all fine. So that's how easy, very convenient. So we will proceed to the next one. And what skills do you need for digital marketing in your business? Do you need the same skills to run it? And I want you, sis Olufunke, to give your idea.
Yeah, well, I would say digital business, the difference between traditional way of doing business and digital business is because this is an online thing. It is run on the web, it is run on the internet. We need technology to run it. So all the skills we need in the traditional business, talk of being ready to learn, ready to understand your prospective clients, and ready to socialize as well. You know, people will come in your store, the way they act, the way they behave. Some are intending to purchase something, some doesn't have the intent, they're just window shopping, but you need to accommodate everybody. Also, we talk about interpersonal relationships. We talk about creativity. If you have a store and you're not thinking on how to improve on creating awareness and things like that, then I don't think that business will really go far. So,
No.
in addition, we also need to at least have a knowledge of our platform, which is the internet. You should be able to understand how the internet operates. But this our business model has made it so easy, fantastically, in such a way that they train you in all these skills. The program is so fashioned to make all these skills easy to acquire for you. And that is what we need to let our viewers know. Either they are watching us live or they are going to watch a replay. You don't have to be a technological expert or a guru before you can run this our business model, because there is this training that is put together by experts that will help you, as somebody that knows nothing. Like myself, I know next to nothing about technology, but when I joined, I had this training that opened my eyes to all this. And from there, I learned all the skills I needed to operate as a business owner on the internet. So I think those are all the things we also need to have as individuals. When you talk about digital design, you talk about use of applications, digital business analysis, they are very important, but you don't have to wait until you have those skills before, starting this business model, because you are going to be trained to have all those skills while having the business, while on the business. It's a hands-on training. So
Thank you.
I would say those are the skills, the little ones I could mention at the moment, and
Thank
they
you.
are very helpful.
Thank you, sis. Friends, in this business, you don't need to be a tech savvy. You don't need to be business experienced, because we have a system that is so automatic, and we have also a training that is based on a video, as a video-based training, and very user-friendly. So there's no hassle at all to use this. So thank you, and we will proceed to the next question. And I would love uh, Myrell to explain this. What is it the first thing to do when a person is interested in your business? Now we are going to introduce our business to the viewers.
Yes. Okay. I would love to have said, come, jump right away. But hey, I would just say first, for anyone who wants to join a business, you have to do your due diligence to see whether this is for you. Research. But I'm very confident that this business, you would see it's legitimate. We even do tax, but research about this business. And the only way to do that is to watch the webinar, because it will be a glimpse on overview of what other successful business owners have been doing. So that's what you're gonna do, and make sure that you're really decided. Look for your why, so that you will not only be starting initially and then you fade away. You have to be consistent. So webinar would be Tuesdays, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know it'd be different time zones because it's global reach, but then you would just know, just check what time it would be on your end. But that would be the first thing you should do. Just make sure, because you have to invest your time, your energy, your effort, your resources when you have this business. You are the business owner, first and foremost. So you have to be accountable and responsible for your business.
Yes, thank you, sis, for that. We will go to Steph. What covers 149 US dollars? What will I get for it if I join you?
That's a very good question. Thank you for that. Because most of the, even my, my followers, they ask me. So I will say, once they pay the $149, they are able to have access to our video. I think it's 3 or 4 hours, how the business runs, the model of the business. The good things about this, they will be added in the community Facebook group that we have, a private group. They will see what we are doing there. They will see the real people, when they run the business. They will have a training site as well, that they will be able to access the training. They will have a mentor and a coach in place for them to help them if they will get stuck at some point. So someone will be there for them to help them. As well, one of the good things as well about this business, they need to understand that it's legit. And within 30 days, let's say they pay the money, 149, they see what we are doing, they see the training, they see the Facebook group, the training site, and they might say, I'm not happy, I don't know, it's not for me. Within 30 days, they are able to request for the money back. That's something that is for sure. That's for them. They need to understand that this is uh, a good way that we are serious people, the end, and they receive the money back if they believe that the business is not for them. But I assure you guys that the business, it is 100% real. It is up to you. Even if you pay this money, the money will not gonna. This money is kind of not gonna work for you. You need to be the one to have the passion after you pay the money and you'll be in the training, Facebook, and all of that. You need to have the passion and to learn and to understand how to run your business. So I think that is it from me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Guys, the next question is your whys, your reasons. And I want you to prepare yourselves. I will give you 2 minutes, each of you, or max 3 minutes, to share your why to our audience or to our viewers. Thank you for that. And I will begin with Sis Elizabeth.
Okay.
Sis, how important is your why in this business? Can you please explain?
Well, I think your why is, I would say your why is your motivation. When you are feeling down, you feel like you can't go further, you feel like you just can't do it anymore. When you look at your why, you will understand that there's no need for you to back down, that you need to forward, you need to move forward. Listen, this is why we ask everyone to really make sure that your why is big enough. Because if you're doing it just because others are doing it, there's a tendency that you might just give up along the way. But when your why is strong enough, you would not want to give away, your time, or you wouldn't want to give up. I'll take myself for example. If my children, my triplets, did not arrive, I bet you I would not be moved enough to venture on this journey. I would say so because I would have thought to myself, oh, I can always go back to the office and sit down and do my job and do my work. I would not trust the online system, maybe, but the arrival of my triplets made me, it kind of like prepared me to the digital world. Unconsciously, it did prepare me because most of the things we were using while we were locked down at home, most of the things we were using, the diapers, everything I was using for the triplets was purchased online. And so during the time we were doing this transaction, it wasn't something I was used to doing before. But because the situation confined us to be in a place where we can't expose ourselves so much outside, I had to learn to trust the internet system to an extent, knowing that, okay, fine, if I purchase something, this is a registered system that their integrity is intact. So I was willing to do that. And that also opened my eyes to the fact that if I can spend online, then I should be able to earn online as well. I needed that flexibility of time to be with my children, to give them all the time and attention that they need. Of course, these are three children of the same age. So their attention span, their emotional demands are kind of like almost on the same level, like they are demanding things the same time. And of course, if I have to leave them and hop back to the office and start doing the 5 to 9 job, it won't be so easy. It is doable. I won't say some people are not doing it. It's doable, but I figured it will be more easier for me to run this from this flexible kind of system. And so when I listened, when I searched online, I stumbled on someone who also did a video like this, and that really resonated with me. What she said was that this system has given her the opportunity, the flexibility that she needs, and she happens to be a nurse with a tight schedule with children as well. And so I said to myself, if she could do it, then I can do it. And I gave it a trial. I gave it a try, and so I believe that the reason why I even thought about it was because my why was big enough. It may not look big to others, but For me, my why cannot be exactly the why of another person, but it should be big enough. It should be strong enough for you. It should drive the hunger. It should drive the passion behind you. I wasn't the kind of person that want to show myself, my face online. If you go and check my personal profile, Facebook, social media, I stopped posting pictures of myself in 2015. Even my wedding, the arrival of my children, none of it is on that page. But when I saw the need for this business to grow in this light, I had to come out. And sometimes I feel like backing out. But when I think of my why and know that they need mommy to be strong, they need me to be able to deliver. They need a sharp mommy. They need a mommy that is on point, that is killing it in different angles. And these are girls. I need to teach them by experience. I need to teach them that being a woman or being a lady or being a child or being of any form of whatever shouldn't be a limit. It should rather be a plus for you to go forward. That's why I'm putting my faith. I put my faith, to action. I had to put my faith. The grace is already there, but I needed to activate it by doing something. And that's why I'm so happy that I found this digital business. And I believe there's someone out there who's got a stronger why, or who's got the same level of why, or a lesser why. Then it's enough to kick off with it. Thank you. This is all I can say.
Thank you, sis. That's awesome. I love hearing you about that why that you have. But before I proceed, is it okay I focus to one person whenever they answer? Is it okay, or you want me to show all of your faces here while one is answering the question?
I don't mind.
Okay, thank you. We will proceed to the next one. I want you, sis Olufunke. How important is your why in this business?
Thank you very much. See, I had to sigh
Yeah.
because my why is like, it's a do or do. I came into the United Kingdom in 2019, making 3 years. And I've been a nurse from Nigeria, and then I continued with my career here as a nurse. But then I discovered that it's more strenuous, it's more stressful here, like compared to where I was coming from. So, and also I discovered that I can only earn if I'm working. You can get all what you wanted if you are able to put in all the hours. And number one, that was encroaching on my family hours, which has not been like that from back home. Number two, I discovered that after working that long hours, I come back home as a grumpy mom, grumpy lady, and I'm not good for myself nor anybody around me because of exhaustion. Number three, it began to affect my health. So that was the last straw that broke the whole thing. I had to start looking for an alternative. And by the time I noticed, I was already visiting the GP almost every week, at times twice in a week. I was telling myself, this is not me. Even at home, I'm so touchy, I'm so nagging, all because I'm exhausted, I'm fatigued, I'm tired. So that was when I began to search for a way out, for a relief from my pressure and all that. And I stumbled on a YouTube advert where this person was emphasizing freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. And that actually struck a bell in me that this is what I need. Because when I'm off duty, I know how I feel. I know how I am in me, and I know how I relate with people. I was a better form than after I've actually gone through the strenuous hours of work. So I felt the better version of myself is what I want to be every day. So I saw the advert, like I said, and I went through it. I watched the video. I began to ask questions. Of course, when you meet something, you need to verify what you are doing. If you want to take a risk, take your risk, as a calculated one. So I began to check, search on the internet, Google it, go on the social media, try to ask who knows about this, what is it all about. And by the time I saw it, I saw all the testimonials, I saw all real people, people that were not hiding, they were not masquerading, their family, everything about them are on the social media. You could even private chat them, they are willing to explain, they are willing to bear everything. So I told myself, this is it for you, this is what you should do, so that at the end I'm still working, but I know that after a while I'll be able to reduce my hours without it affecting my economy, without it affecting my finance. I'll be able to like lessen it gradually until I say, oh yeah, now I can pull off totally and then live this life of flexibility and still be able to have the financial freedom I wanted and still be able to give attention to my family the way I should. So that was my why. My health is being jeopardized due to the stress and strains of work. My personality is turning to something I could not even recognize myself because I'm overstressed. So that was why I made the change and I decided to join the business.
Thank you, sis. That's amazing. I can relate to that because my one of my whys is that something like that near the reasons that you have. I was also a little bit stressed at the verge of having this breakdown, maybe, but because of this business, it helps me stand up again and be lively and happy and have direction and focus in life. Thank you, sis. And we will go to Steph.
Yes. I think I let me start with I bless the day when I kind of decided to step in this business, because my why, I knew, I knew what I want, but I was scared. But the day when I decided to join the business, that's the day when I will always bless that day. My why, they are my children. I did not want to go back to work full time because I had a baby at home and I was so panicking to go back to work. In the same time, I wanted my children to look at me that I'm powerful, I'm ambitious, I can do things that I don't need to be out of my house. I wanted them to have an example, a good example of a mom that she can work from home. She's the power in the house. She's the power is taking control, over the things. I wanted them to look at me as a good example. I wanted them to see that there is not always something that you leave the house in the morning, you come back in the night. I wanted to teach them something different, and anything, just for them to have a good example in me. So the day when I joined the business, I blessed that day, and I'm so thankful to God for kind of like opening my understanding to step into this business, and to understand that there is something better out there than the going 9 to 5 to job, or for some people maybe night job or shift job, which is okay for the moment, for for all of them, until they find that reason, until they find the why, for them to get out of that situation. So I wanted to be powerful. I wanted to be ambitious for my children, for myself. And yes, so what if I'm a mom of three? So what if I'm 38 years old? My life is not finished. My life is starting now. I wanted to show that passion to the people that I can't do it. Your life is not finished if you have 3, 4, 5 children. Your life is just starting from that moment. So get out of your situation, find your why, and then decide if this business is for you or not. So that is it for me. As I mentioned, I don't really want to say too much. Um,
Thank you. Thank you. And I will, since the urgency of time has affected one of our panelists here, Sis Olufunke, so she had to say goodbye to us and we will give her the freedom to do so.
Thank
This
you.
is
Thank
the
you.
kind of business we have. Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
very much.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sis.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you next time. Yes, so now we are for the three panelists that left. Now we have to go back to the question. The last person who would be sharing the why is, you know already, this is Myrell.
Yes, I will. Why my why is very important because first, being a physical therapist in the USA, I pretty much earning earning enough to have comfortable life with family and with my husband helping me. I'm thankful to God for that. I'm grateful. And aside from that, being a physical therapist has been, I'm in a situation or a profession where I'm being paid to help other people. So that's the best for me. My why is very important because if it was not because of what happened during the pandemic, I would never be searching for a business online. It is to search for plan B because during the pandemic, there were contracts lost in the therapy world. Some therapists have lost their jobs. Therapists have been cut off from their pay. So that made me realize that I need to have a plan B. So that's the reason. My big why is to have a plan B. That's the first one. I have actually two whys. So
Yes.
having a plan B really motivated me because all my life being a physical therapist, I thought that I am defined by that. That that's who I am, then that's who I will be to the end of my life. Because I've always told myself I will work as a physical therapist until I can no longer work. And that was my mindset before until things started happening and uncertainties have started and it opened my eyes that I really need to have a plan B because being an Uber driver, I won't even qualify. I get lost all the time. So I need to have something, a different skills apart from a healthcare provider. And that's my first why, plan B. My second was that I would be sad to say that my daughter, who just joined the military a year ago, I just realized that I have not really been spending a lot of time with her because of my busy job. I prioritize my job instead of her, I would say.
Oh,
And I want to change it because for my, I still have a 10-year-old and I would say I want to change it for her, that I would be there for her better than when I was with my first child. So that was my biggest why to forgive me for being emotional. But that
it's
was my second biggest why. I want to change. I know it's
yes.
not too late for me, and for my 10-year-old, I want to be there for her more. And this business would allow me to do that. Being flexible, being having a plan B would make me more comfortable, less stress, knowing that in the future, when this business is well built, it will be the one who will take care of us, and I'd be a better mom and a better, better companion to my husband and a better friend for my daughter.
Thank
So
you,
that's
sis.
my
That's
why.
so sweet. That's so sweet. That's so
Sorry.
sweet. Thank you. Since we are only four now, then I am showing ourselves here on the screen. Now, the next topic, the next topic, how might an individual benefit from joining you? What will she get? And I would like Sis Elizabeth to share her idea. I'm sorry. Take it away,
Okay.
Sis.
Yeah, I'm a little bit still emotional about the first the panelist that just shared her experience right now,
Yes,
and
it's okay. If you have some thoughts on that, you could share.
yes, it's really um, sometimes people need to be in a situation to understand. I haven't really raised any child before, but being with these ones here and seeing that leaving them behind with someone else while I dash off to work might be a bit difficult. And I thought I was being too much of maybe I was being a panic freak or something. But hearing that there has been people who also see it from the same angle kind of like encourages me too. It also gives me that strength to continue doing this, knowing that it's not just for us. It's one thing to make a living, but it's another thing to live. We are making a living in order to give a better life to the people we love, right? And of what good will it be if all the time we spend on earth, we spend 80% of it at work and none at all with the people we love? It really means that we've spent all our days making a living and not living. And so I thank God that I'm able to find this at the right time. And I also thank him for the confidence that to take a step. And so I move into the benefit right now. This is one of the benefits. Actually, what she said is one of my first. I'll take hers as my first benefit that I will mention here. That you are going to be with the people you love, be around them, grow with them, and experience their milestones and share it with them. You know, that's one of my first. But my second thing, I think everybody would benefit from this kind of this business is what we are experiencing right now. Is having to sit down in your flat or your home in Paris and having a conversation with like-minded people, someone from Denmark, some gorgeous people that um, talking about the same thing, someone from the United Kingdom, someone all the way from Illinois. You know, I mean, what more can life offer? What kind of business is this? This is an amazing business, and it's so sweet. This is the part I love most. And that's why when I see their faces and like anytime I'm hosting anyone, I'm like, whoa, whoa. It's just because I know I've been indoors, locked down somewhere, facing my children. And for once, I'm going to talk to someone else, you know. And so this is one of the benefits you get. You get to meet people from different walks of life, people from different aspects of life. This is one benefit. The second one is that you're going to, even if you came as a novice, technologically wise, you will learn. There's a lot to learn. I've always worked on the computer behind the desk, scheduling, planning people's life. And I used to feel like, yeah, I really know what I'm doing. Especially when at your place of work, everybody sees you as someone who knows what she's doing and who is very like this particulars. But when I got into this business and started the training, I found out that I was really a learner. A lot to learn. A lot to learn. I find out that it was more like going back to school for me but the only good thing is that this is a simple kind of schooling because you do it at your own pace and it is a system that is a training that is, it's a video-based training. So you do the little you can, you pause it and go out, attend to your family, come back and do. And as you're doing, you're implementing immediately what you just learned. So, and as you are doing this, you find out that your confidence level is increasing because where does confidence come from? Confidence is when you are able to deliver what is expected of you to deliver in a particular field. Then that area, you will begin to gain confidence. And so one of the things you benefit from joining this business is that when you start learning, going through the training, your ability, your know-how is increasing. And as it's increasing, your ability to relate with people, because it is a community of 122,000 people from different kind of work level, different perspective. They see things from different angle. You will learn how to do interrelation. You have to build that. You will learn how to talk to people. You will learn how to appreciate and evaluate your opinion and also allow other people express their own opinion. If you have been someone who is self-centered, this business is going to teach you another aspect of life. You'll begin to see, because this business, we all inter-help each other. We help people. I see people I've called some people to say, oh, I just put on the platform that I had challenges, in this area. Has anybody heard this before? All of a sudden, everybody was willing to help. This is really, it goes way beyond yourself, and you begin to see things. You will see things a bigger way. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of benefits from this business. It's not just monetary. It has to do with a lot, valuable, tangible reasons, tangible things. You are also leaving a legacy behind for your children. And then the thing is that when you go to the office to work, you get your pay at the end of the month, right? But the thing is that your children know that mom is a doctor, or mom is a nurse, or mom is an executive assistant. But the truth is that they don't really know what you put into that job. because everything you do it at the office. But this kind of business that you run from home, your children get to pass sometimes and peep in to see the faces of the people you're dealing with. Some hear the voices from the background and they're like, hmm. Some also kind of like, okay, oh, okay, mom, for those who have bigger children, they sometimes their children suggest to them, why don't you put this on your platform? Why don't you do this? So you see, it's a participation. It's more like it becomes a family. Into you are inculcating a habit into your children, something they are going to inherit in the future. And they are not going to inherit it as strangers. They are going to inherit it already knowing what the business is all about because they see mom and dad do it every day. So there's a lot to learn from me. I mean, you don't even need to set, where I come from, they say if you want your children to mix with a certain category of people, you have to sometimes take them into that environment, leave them around there like you don't know what you're doing. So they get familiarized with those kind of people. It's the same thing with this business. If you want your child to become a business owner in the future, you want a child to become an entrepreneur, well, it's good. You're working from home and they're seeing it and they're seeing results. There's a tendency that they would want to become entrepreneurs in the future, even if they have a career by the side. There is, I can list on and on and on a lot of things that we can benefit from this business. But because I have other intelligent panelists, I would prefer to just stop here and also benefit from their wild knowledge. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. That's wonderful. You have explained it very, very well. And without much ado, I will proceed to the next topic. And I want Steph to give her idea on this. I assume you have a business model. Can you explain it to us? How does it work?
So this our business, yes, it's a business model. It for me it works good, but without passion, not gonna work. You need to have passion for this business. So once you are in the you are part of you are in the business, you need to follow the training, which is very very important, step by step, and to have the patience to build up your business. But we talk about our why as well. This business, this model, it is your motivation, it's your passion, it's your why, and it's your ambition that you want to move to your next level. Yes, you'll be part, people, they'll be part of the community, Facebook community group, or another, private groups. But without you as a person, as an individual, without you being passionate about that thing, about doing this, you will not move forward. And I'm very honest. Yes, you read people comments, you'll understand how the people works, but you need to have that determination. I can do it. And basically, is that why I can do it? I follow step by step, and I will do it. And in the same time, to have to be so patient, because you cannot build this business in one day. You're not gonna get rich in this business in one day. You need patience, and you need to work on your patience. If you don't have patience, like myself, I don't have patience, and I work every day to kind of like to hold on. You will make it. You will make it, but it's like exactly like a house. Can you build a house in one day? No, you have to take step by step. Even to make the house, the foundation, you have to wait for 1 or 2 weeks, whatever, whoever knows, to dry the foundation, to you to go to the next level. The same with you, even in this business. Patience, your why, your motivation. Because yes, you can come in this business, but people, they can encourage you. Oh, you can do it, you can do it. But if you don't step out to literally do it and to put in practice whatever the training says, that will be impossible for someone to succeed. Being part of this community, it is so important. You learn idea, you will find ideas from people. Having a why, it is so important. And yeah, I think that is it from me.
Yes, thank you, sis. And the next topic is for Sis Myrell to say it. For meaning, I understand your business system is unique. Can you cite two special features that capture your attention in the beginning? Sis,
Oh, sorry about that. So number one would be is that I don't have to sell anything. Second is the video based training. So these two actually blow my mind away because number one, I'm not tech savvy. Number two, I don't have a marketing background, and I would say I really hate selling. So I do share it with friends if I need to when they ask questions because it's attraction marketing, but I really don't like selling at all. So when I have the video based training, it's like teaching, I would say a elementary student that I have to like just it's very simple. I have to click whatever they click in the video, type in whatever I need to type in. So those are the two unique things that um, I would say most of the business models right there is you really have to sell the products. So that's why I chose this business model because there's no selling and the video based step by step training. And I'm a visual learner, so those two are really works out well for me.
I can relate to that. I love also this no selling involved. That's why I continue in this business. That's the first question I ask my coach and my mentor. Or else then I will not continue if there's no selling involved. I hate selling. So we will proceed. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give to the success rate of your business? Well, I think this question is it's lifting your own self, but this you can give a rate to yourself in your business. We have to be positive that we could get it and reach that goal that we have. So I would like you, sis Elizabeth, to share your idea. Thank you, sis.
Okay, first of all, I would say that success is relative. You can't measure another person's success to yours, especially when you are not putting down exactly what the input. You have to consider what they put into the business as well. You just
Yes.
have to bite as much as you can chew. There's no competition. Just know what you need, exactly what you need in this business. What you put in is what you get. We've seen so many people who put in say I've heard of someone who says that they put in 12 hours in this business. 12 hours. While I've seen someone who says that, yes, in a day, she does this. This is just what she does. You understand? And she and her husband are really into this. This is what they do. And so, but I've also heard, I've interviewed someone who was sincere enough to tell me that she puts in just 30 minutes a day because her hands are full. She's got other jobs to do. She's got her family. She's got two younger children, So now the output will never be the same. Success is whatever level you are in at that makes you feel comfortable and happy, that you are grateful for, so we cannot compete with anybody or compare it with anybody. In this business in particular, it's not like in the same, maybe if you bring two people of the same career path and they are working in the same office, success there, what they are targeting as success could be the promotion to another hierarchy,
Mm-hmm.
because they are all putting in the same thing. They are expected, they are looking at one particular thing as their own success, their definition of success. But in this business, we have all manner of people. We have people from different walks of life who have other jobs in their lives that they do. They have other things. So it is what you put in that will be the result of your own success. Your success is determinant of what you put in, both your time, your training, based on the training you do as well. Some people don't do anything about their training. They don't study. They don't do anything. And how do you expect such person to evolve? How do you expect such person to grow in this business? Just like every other thing. Today I learned, I'm a Christian, I'm sorry. Today, from the word that was shared to us, we were taught that grace in the past, we used to understand that grace is unmerited favor. But no, that's not true. Grace is given to everyone, but you have to put work in action for that grace to be able to express itself. So, what are you willing to put? As much as you put is as much as you will get. Whatever you put down is what you will get back. So my perspective about success in this business, my scale of success, I would say personally, from what I'm achieving I would say within the short time, I would say 8. I'm not supposed to rate myself, but because I am myself, that it was myself that registered myself in this business, I will permit myself, not being arrogant, I will permit myself to rate myself. My success level right now, I would say, is 8 over 10. The remaining two, I'm still willing to learn and to accumulate more. Reason being that my reason for coming into this business was for me to have the flexibility of time to attend to my family and to other things. And that is being achieved. And also, I wanted to earn income while at home, while I'm still at home. And that I am doing it. Now, whether the income is high or small, it's not really a problem for me right now. You know, what matters is that I have achieved the two goals that I had in mind. I wanted flexibility. I have it. That's success for me in this business. I wanted to be earning from home. That's it. I'm doing it. That's success for me. Any other person can rate themselves. That's my own opinion about success in this
Thank
business.
you. Thank you, sis. That's nice and very self-explanatory. What word of advice could you give to those who are double-minded or doubting this business? Sis Myrell?
All right, so I would say that for those who are still skeptical of this business, I would always say, please do some research, register to the webinar. This is the only way. You cannot say you don't believe something. We didn't even try to understand something, so register in the webinar, see what it is about and what are the success stories that the other business owners are having right now. You cannot expect the same results, I mean, different results when you're doing the same things over and over again. Just like I would go back to my story, I cannot expect to be spending more time with my second child when I'm doing the same things what I did with my first child. And you know what? At least Liz and Stephanie here, since you have younger children, and those who are moms who have younger children, I mean, you could learn from me. You wanna spend more time with your children. There was one time that my second daughter came back home, and the homework was said, my mom loved blank, and she said work, and it broke my heart really, thinking that she didn't even say that I love her or I love my family, I love whatever. She said I love my work. And she's right. She was right. I did love my work. The thing is, to a fault, that I love it more than my family, probably, and my children. So this is your chance, take the step of faith, search, look at this business, and that you would know that there's freedom and potential and limitless potential for this business. I would say success, as Liz would say, it's different. It's how you defined it. Success can be income, success could be time with children, success can be flexibility. For me, the success that I would truly say that I am successful is when my children grow up and they would remember that their mother spent time when they were sad, when they have broken relationships, that was there to advise them and listen to their broken stories. And I helped them to stand up again and continue with life. That would be my success. Money, we can always work more in this business, earn more money, you can be successful, but you have to really go back. Why? And what is success to me? Then you would be able to go from there. That's it.
Thank you, sis. That's so touching. I love that. I love that. We have a 20-year-old, and we have spent, I can see it, we have spent so much time with him. And, you know, that's really very important because sometimes if we cannot spend, some time with him, you'll be asking which is more important, me or your work or
Yeah.
other material things. And it was asked many, many times before, but then I realize now, as you told us the story, as I can hear your stories, I can relate to myself that it has been like that too. you know, our child, the only son, was still at a young age, and it's very, very important. It's very, very important that we could spend time with them. So thank you so much. The next one, we are almost done. As a digital business owner, Steph, what can you offer? This is our platform. Could you explain it? And
You will be added in the Facebook community group, which my sisters here, they already mentioned that we've got like 120, I think 124 now people as a business owner. We've got a training site that is video basic, so you build your business step by step. We've got a mentor and a coach in place for you. uh, the business is worldwide, so you can run it from anywhere in the world. As long as you have a smartphone or a laptop and Wi-Fi, you are good to go. And your passion, as long as you are passionate about this is the most important. Because sometimes you can have everything in life, but if you are not passion, if you are that laziness, you will not succeed. No matter what, money will not make you to succeed. As well, we have I mentioned coach mentor 24 hours 7. The business is most of the business automation, it's on automation, and it's 24/7. Even when you sleep, the business runs in the background for you. So I think that is it from me.
thank you. I would like to share a little bit about what we can offer to you, friends. Our business has a very special platform that we have this automated system. We have the trainings, we have the tools, we have a community support, and we even have the products that you need if you want to set up your own digital business. And this product is available globally, and it has a very lucrative compensation plan. And you don't need to have an inventory for that, and or shipping any products. So that's what we can offer to you. Thank you so much. And we will proceed to the second to the last. Sis Elizabeth, to sum up with, explain your business to our viewers in three or maybe many sentences you would like to. How could they reach you? This is actually a call to action, sis. Thank you.
Yes, well, I would say that this business is called digital marketing, and it's basically attraction marketing. Attraction in the sense that you're going to have a page dedicated to you, where you do the things that you like doing, where you can best describe yourself. And some do this by pictures, snapping pictures of areas of events that they like, and they put it out there, and they get people towards, to people of like minds come towards them. Some people share their stories, different things. But the essence of this all is to attract people of like mind, people who have the same experience, not exactly the same experience, but somehow the same hunger, who share the same hunger with you. It could be, in my own case, because I'm a mom of young babies, I tend to drift towards moms as well, because I feel that they have the experience that I'm looking for. And so when they tell me that they have something else that they are doing that is working alongside raising their children, wow, I'm all ears. I want to hear. So in our case here, this business is a digital marketing business that enables you to market yourself in the best way ever that you can think of doing. Now, don't forget that some people are not really very confident in doing videos of themselves. You can use slides, and you will be taught that also in this business. You'll be taught how to use a slide to write the things that you love doing, and just do them, write it, and people will be reading. It's impacting knowledge also. You're rendering services. You're there to educate people with the things, the skills that you have inside. And if you think you don't have skills, you will discover that you have when you get into this business and start the training. Something inside of you that is hidden inside of you will begin to pop out. You will see the happy part of you. You will see the writer part of you, the poetic. I've seen in this community, sometimes I read from people's posts and I'm like, wow, this person says that he or she is a nurse. She's been in the wrong career all these years. How can she come up with this write-up? Maybe because this has been inside of them and they didn't know about it. But this business gives you the opportunity to discover your inner strength. It is a business worth trying, especially because watching the webinar, as we say, we always ask people to go watch the webinar. where the business itself is explained. We do not explain the business itself on this kind of video. What we do is we create awareness of the existence of digital business, this kind of digital business. We try to make people understand that it does exist and there's a possibility that they can fit into it. But the real story, the real explanation to this business, you can't get it here on the social media. No, just like every good thing, you need to really dig. The stones can be found on the street, but gold you need to dig to get it. So if you want to know more about this business, dig the gold by going to click on one of the websites. Click on the website, watch the webinar. It will give you everything you need to know about this business. My role and the role of most of the panelists here is to create the awareness of the existence of the business. And the role of the webinar panelist is to teach you every step all the way that you need to know about this business. It's up to you. We've done our part by telling you that it does exist. It is now your part to dig a bit further to know what it is all about. Know that the webinar is free. You can watch the webinar, it's free. And after watching, you can now decide if it is a route you want to take or not. So there's no harm in trying. Go ahead and try. A bit of mystery is not bad. We've said it almost everything here. So the rest, go and find out for yourself. It's in the webinar.
Yes, thank you for that, sis. That's so clear. And since this is the last question, I would like to give 1 minute to Myrell and Steph to give their idea. Sum up your business and tell our viewers. First, Steph.
Yes. So if you are here and you are watching us, that means you are in the right place. That means you are looking for a change.
Uh-huh.
Grab that opportunity. It is a free webinar for you to watch. We are not chasing you. We are not like, I don't know, like forcing you to do anything. Just watch. It's 90 minutes the webinar. Yes, you might say you don't have time. I don't have time. I've got 3 children. But if it's something that will change my life, my destiny, definitely, I will have time for that. But you don't know what's going on inside if you don't sign up to see. You need to sign up with your name and your email address. That is it. You receive that webinar in 90 minutes. Or if you are the person to say that I can't watch that 90 minutes, it's too much for me, it's too boring, it's too, you have so many reasons. That means you are not ready to start a business, because the business is most of the time it's video based. So you need to create that time to watch the video. And even if you are in the kitchen chopping your onions to cook for your family, you can still watch the video and preparing the food for your family. It is up to you. As I mentioned, I always believe is the passion. If you have the passion, you will go for it. If you don't have that passion, you will not go. You will not do anything in life, because you don't have that. You don't have your why. Maybe it's good for you to find your why, find your passion, and then come and join us. This is one of the things that you will say, like I said, that yesterday when I joined this business, you might say the same, like like I did. So don't stay in your pain, don't stay in your situation, don't think that there's nothing out there for you. Don't say that your life is finished if you are 40 years old or a mom of 3 or of 4. I don't care. For me, the life is here. I don't care if I'm 38 now. I don't care if I'm 40. My life has just started, because I can see the potential. Yes, I'll be honest with you, I haven't reached my destination in this business, I'm honest, but I can see that there is potential. There is real, is legal. And for me, that this business, because it's legal, makes me to fight for it, because I know I'm doing something good. I'm not reaching, like, I'm not, I don't know, like, it's not something scamming. It's something legal. And I can see, because my government is taking my tax from this business. So me somewhere, my name is, they know about me that I'm doing a legal business, which is very, very important. So take that shoes, I don't know, like and put your dancing shoes and come and join us. Come and see what we are doing. Give yourself a chance to see what we are doing. It is for free. If you, after you watch the first webinar, you are bored, you don't like it, just unsubscribe yourself, from our name, and then that is it. You forget about us. So at least give a chance to yourself to maybe it might change your destiny. It might change. I mean, in this life we are here to fulfill our destiny and to be happy. Stop saying that, oh, I'm too, I don't know, poor, I'm too, I don't know, my nose is too long, I'm from part of Africa, I'm from part from a poor country, I'm from whatever, stop saying that. It is up to you like up to you to change your destiny. If you don't want for yourself, do it for your children. Because myself, I want my children to see that I'm powerful and an ambition, and they will see the example for me. And you know that because of this one I'm doing now online, my daughter, she was telling me, what are you doing there, all the time? And when I explained to her, she said, I want to work on the computer, me too. So this for me was like, wow, like that's me. She saw that I'm doing something. Probably if I'll do something silly, she will have, copy me doing another something silly things. So I can see that my children, whatever I do, they see and they copy whatever I, whatever I do myself. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Steph. And let's hear from Myrell.
All right. So, guys, if you want flexibility, portability, lucrative commissions, you want 5 income streams so that you don't have to put your eggs in one basket. If you want more time without sacrificing finances, if you are passionate, you have the desire to change, then this is for you. But if not, then just continue with what you're doing right now. I would just say if you change nothing, nothing will change. That's it.
Yes. Thank you. And it's parting words. Who would say first? Sis Elizabeth? Say just parting words. Thank you to our viewers.
Okay, a word is enough for the wise. Stop being skeptical. Look at us all. If it is coming, we will not show our face out here. So just give yourself that push you need. If you are, just like she said now, if you are at that edge where you think what you have is not enough, you have an opportunity to go find out. Stop sitting and wishing for something to happen. Just do something, and then the rest will fall into place. And don't forget, we didn't say it's going to be easy all through, but it's what's the journey. You will enjoy it. You will enjoy who you will become along the line.
Thank you. Thank you. Sis Myrell, parting words.
Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate your time. Time is something we cannot give you back. So whenever you watch this later, we appreciate. We are here to inspire you. That would be the first one. We're not here to brag, but thank you very much. Again, find your why. See if there's something that you need to change. If you're dragging yourself to work already, if you don't wanna, you dread doing the same routine every day, that's a sign that you really need to try to meditate and see if there's something you need to change. And again, I'm a Christian, so I would say pray to God about it, and so that you can make wise decisions every day. And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mabic, for inviting me here.
Thank you, sis. And parting words, Steph.
Well, faith over fear. Stop saying that you are scared. Yes, I understand you. I was in that situation. But as my sister here said, do you think I'm going to put, I'm talking about myself now. Do you think I'm going to put my face here online? Go and check our social media. My photos are non-stop there because this is my life now. I love social media now because I keep my life, my photos there. Yeah. Faith over fear. Go and check about us before you take that step. And as well pray. Yes, it's very important to pray for God to guide you to see if this is for you or not, because it matters to you. You are the one that will make the change in our life. It's not me. We are here just to talk about this, but you are the one that will change that situation in your life. So don't hesitate. Come, at least come and see what you are doing. The free webinar. Put your dancing shoes and come and join us. Come and celebrate with us. And at least have that curiosity to see what is that lady doing there. Like like that. I just want to see whatever she does, and then I will run away. But I'm very sure you will not run away. I believe you will not run away because this is the best opportunity for you out there. Believe me, this is something that you will not regret all your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, guys. Friends, viewers, thank you so much for watching us. And we have a complimentary webinar every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. If you have the time, please watch it. And you can also watch it in the replay. We always have the replay. And just register with your name and email address on our website, and we will send you the link for the replay. Thank you guys, and I'll get back to you. I will play our outro video.